Hi, welcome to my art YouTube channel. My name is Jelena Cook, and today I am going to be showing you what these are. A little art bag. Well, actually, this one doesn't look very little, does it? It's very big. But I have another one. It's a bit smaller. Nice black one, a bit smaller than that. So I'm going to show you what I have in these bags and what I use them for. And I just wanted to mention that this video is not sponsored and it is not a review. I just thought I would show when I go out drawing, no matter where that is. It could be plein air or it could be round somebody's or whatever the purpose is, and I want to do some drawing. I'm going to take one of these. So let's get into it. So in this video, I'm showing you these two cases that I have. I've bought them both from Amazon. I'm not sponsored in any way, and I did buy them with my own money. I just thought they were really handy when I saw them, and I thought I've got to have a go at these. I did buy the black one first, and then I just had to go buy the bigger one. So I use this one for drawing, if I want to take just for drawing, and if I want to do a little bit of painting, I'll take this one. So I'll show you what's inside them. I'll move that to the side. So each of them have, when you can put this on your shoulder, and or you can carry it using this here. It has a little zip in here. You can put your phone in here if you wish. And I just have my Neocolor ones in here. And I have a sharpener. And I have an eraser. I really got to get my hand in there. Another sharpener. And I do have some lead. And I have some refillable lead there. So they fit quite nicely in there. As you can see, they're quite snug. And just slide those in. So I'm going to unzip it. And I'll put it this way so everyone can see. So this is one side of it. Then we have this midsection here. You can actually pull this out because it's held with Velcro. Just so, if you wish to pull it out, but I like to keep it in there and just push it back in again. And I've chosen this hardback book to put in here, and it's kept in with elastic on both sides. You could put a soft book in there as well, soft cover book in there. So on this side, I've got the selection of colour pencils that I don't really use. So I thought if I put them in here, I'm going to use them. I've got a couple of metallic pens, they're Papermate ones. Nothing really expensive in here, and a couple of little glittery markers. And they've got this mesh here that keeps them in so they don't fall out. You would have thought though, because there's a little space here, it would be nice to have a little something up here because it feels like a bit of a waste of space. Then I have this stencil in this mesh pocket, and you can also, I can use it as a ruler as well. And on this side, I've just got a little bit of tissue because I sometimes use that for my Neocolor ones, because I like to blend it with this Derwent blender. So I just clean that off of there. Well, I do take it out, and then I just clean it off of there when I've been using it with those. So on this side, I have a collection of ballpoint pens, coloured ones. I'll just take one out. They're very cheap. When I've used these up, I'm just going to chuck them out and I won't buy any more of these because I'm trying to use stuff up. I've got so much stuff. I just want to use them up. This is a good way of using stuff up if I'm, putting it in something and using it as a kit. And I've got my Faber-Castell clutch pencil, which is why I've got a certain sharpener for it. I've got they're the Blackwing pencils. So I thought, well, I went and put 2 in there. So they just sort of slide in nicely. Mind you, on this side, because these pencils are a little bit taller, I guess it helps, but you still got this space here that could put something in there. Maybe I could have put little something in there where you could put your little leads and things in it, And then I've got these really cheap little pencils that I want to use up and get rid of, really. So if you want to get rid of stuff and you want to use it, just put it in something like this. Then when you pick it up and take it out, you've got no choice but to use what you've got. I love this thing. This is like I don't know, it's like a crayon pencil thing, and you can sharpen it, which is why I've got the sharpener with the big hole in it, so I can sharpen this. And this is like a clutch pencil. Look at that. That's fun to draw with. So I thought, yeah, put that in there. And I've got like like a handwriting pen, but just to do different lines and drawing with. Just to use things up, put it in there. And I've got like a black pencil, which is nice and creamy. So yeah, it's not that far to go. Nearly used that one up. And I do have a little, if I can get it out, that's just a little tortillon paper stump thing. So I can smush my graphite around if I want to, put that in there. So that's what I have in here. And it works really well. I do take it out if I fancy just doing some drawing. So I'm going to show you what I put in my other case. So in this other case, as you can see, it is slightly bigger than the other one. The same thing, shoulder strap. You can hold it like that with the zip here. Now I've got to try and remember what I put in here because I sometimes take the drawing one up a bit more. Right, let's see. Okay, so I've got a little bag in here. What did I put in here? A sponge to dab your paintbrush on if it's wet. Magnetic clip. And little water things. You put some water in there. Oh yes, I remember the setup now. So I just sort of keep it in this bag because it's like a waterproof little bag thing that I found somewhere. I thought might as well use it if I've got it. So if that's all wet and damp and I want to pack it away, I can just put it in there. If I've got anything else in it, no. And then it won't make that go wet or mouldy or anything like that. And then when I get home, I can take those items out and dry them off. So let's open this one up and I'll show you what I have in here. Right, I hope I can fit it on the screen. Ready. Aha. Now, in this one, they do have a mesh pocket at the top. So useful. So I use this one for painting. So I was gifted these watercolor markers from a friend of mine, and I wanted to put them in here so I could use them. And I have used them, they're very nice. It's just like, it's not a brush, it's just quite a firm tip on those. And that's what they're called. So they fit in there very nicely. Oh, I've got some gel pens, glitter ones. I don't have a thing for glitter, but I just want to use some things up. And I think that's is that a metallic one? That's a metallic one here. It's like a bluey grey. It's quite pretty. So I have those sitting in there. Will look really nice. And then I've got a little washi tape. And this is my tiny little travel gouache palette. Look at that. I really like this. It's really nice. And because it's tin, it's magnetic. Yeah. And I made this little swatch card and it's got matting on that. So it's, see, it sticks on the front. So it's really good. And it just fits in there. Look at that. Perfect. And it's so perfect. And then in this mesh pocket on this one, I have these two items. I made myself a little colour wheel, look. Isn't that cute? And in this little case, because it's like a plasticky case, well, you can see straight through it. I've got a ruler, an old ruler, one of those little pencil sharpeners that I'm going to need because I've probably got a clutch pencil on the other side, and I've got some of the refillable leads in there as well. So, and it's all nice and flat, and this is not stretched at all, so it just fits in there nicely. And then in this one, you can see that I've kept down in. I've got an A5 watercolor book, sketchbook, and you can see that it's a nice white one there. It keeps white actually if you've got it in here because you're not getting it dirty. So I have this in here, and I wanted to put this size in here instead of the full size because there's a reason why, and I'll show you in a minute. So I just thought I'd show you what I've got on this side. So in this side, I made myself this, and I'll show you what I do with it in a minute. But this is foam board, and I covered it with tape to make it waterproof and more durable. And then these are magnets that I've stuck on here, and they haven't come off. I think it's because the tape, it sticks quite well on there. And I've got this little plastic wallet, and I put this in there. Well, I don't know why I've got both because I've got the sponge as well, but you can just stick that and it will just go straight in there if it's damp, and it doesn't matter because, you know, it's plastic. Then if I put it like that, I've got these gel things that I got with these bags, and I'll put them both in here so it absorbs the dampness from the cloth, and I keep that in there as well, so it's perfect. It's not stretching or anything. And then this side, I've got this other pocket here, and I've got some watercolours in the same type of tin. Isn't that just great? I like them. These are my favourites. I love these little travel things, and they're so thin as well. They're not really thick. And again, this has been kept on with magnet as well, so I can see what it is. These ones they're Daniel Smith watercolours. These ones are, and they just fit so lovely in there. God, wash our watercolour in the same bag, and then you've got your little clips. That one's stuck in there. Ooh. So I've got the really nice clips, and I've got a kneadable razor in this little pot. So I just pulled a little bit of a kneadable razor in, just big enough to put in this pot. This Faber-Castell one. Yeah, they're great. I've got lots of these little pots everywhere with little bits of kneadable razor in. Just roll it in a little ball and then just squish it back in there and put the lid on. It stays on. Perfect. And it's just perfect, just a little bit in there, and it just sits in there. And then I've got some drawing pens, like fine liners. So this is a sepia fine liner. size is that? That's a 0.5. And I have a couple of microns because they're all waterproof. I've got a 0.5 and an 8. And of course, you know, you're going to have to put a white in there. So I have a Posca, one of the small nibs. Quite small. And I'm not going to be doing any large things because I'm going to be just using this small book. So I don't need a great big one. And then I've got this other pen that I like as well. That's a waterproof pen as well. It's a lovely one. That's black. I've got 2 water brushes in here. These are Arteza ones. I actually really like these because I like how you can control water with this squishy bit in the middle. And you can see that's well used because there's a colour of it. Well, I have this nib that I use actually quite a lot. And that's quite tall. And then I have a little flat. Let's put that in there. So they're really good. And I put this pipette in there, so if I needed to put water in it if I'm out, at least I can just like take some water out of a bottle and put it in here. So I'm never going to get stopped by falling out of water. Falling out of water. Running out of water, I meant to say. This is a eraser or a rubber, as some of us say. So it's quite handy to have in there. I like that. And then I've got I think this is 0.5, which is why I've got those leads. So, and I have a Faber-Castell one. This is a 0.7. The razor on the end there. You can see that in shot. And what have I got here? This is another clutch pencil in this one as well. I think this clutch pencil, I think they're a B lead. I have a B lead in those. And I've got another one of those pens that I have in the other one. It is like a gel pen, but they're a really nice drawing pen. It's a 0.7. And I have this one. What I'd put it in there so I could use it up. It's just a ballpoint pen. It's a blue one, obviously. So that's what I have in there. And when I want to use it, what I do is I take this out and the clips, and I'll just open that up. Okay. And then I will open this up, whatever page I want to use, and I'll have it on this side. And what I'll do is I will just sort of clip it, my arm in the way, see that a bit better. Clip it on there, so it's attached to the back of here. You just clip it on there. You can use a second clip if you want. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I might clip it here as well. And then what I do is, so like I want to use my watercolour. Sometimes I use a bit of this watercolour and then I'll use my gouache, because the gouache is Winsor & Newton, by the way. And then this is magnetic and it just stays there. And then you can just either have this on your lap or on the table, wherever you are. And then the water pot I'll put on here. Unless I'm using the water brushes. I do tend to just use the water brushes all the time, so I don't have to worry about it, but I've got the water pots in case I have it. And then what I do, just close that, is this cloth, I just hang it out a bit and I'll stick it like that. So I can use my water brush, like so, and you just like la 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 la, la 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 la, and then when you wipe it off, you just wipe it off. and you're painting away, and then when you want to pack up really quickly, you just take it off. Doesn't take that long at all, like so. And I'll take that off, put that back in there like that, and then you just close it up, and I'll put that in there, put that back in there, and that on the top. This is there with water in it still, doesn't matter. Put the clips away, close the bag, and off you go. How awesome is that? So I hope you enjoyed all that, and maybe you might buy yourself one. So I'm sure that you can still buy them from Amazon. This is what they're called. This video is not for you to go out and buy one. I just wanted to just show these kits that I really like taking out with me. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.